First time here?
Yeah. I moved to Athena a couple years back. Did my masters on the Oxyon civilization, so obviously I had to come here to finish it. How did you end up living here?
We've been here since... forever. Ursula used all of her money to keep this place afloat.
Now it's just debts and leaky pipes.
Perhaps. Consider Omer here a helpful stranger, encountered on an unknown path. One who does not know the way, but is in possession of a map. Think of this as a resetting of the balance.
So, what do you know about Ursula? Did you notice anything strange about her?
Calm down, Grandpa. But did she say anything to you about leaving? About going away? Do you have any leads?
I'd let them ask their questions before letting him into your sanctum. You can never tell with people. Not these days.
But you sent him to us!
More like he washed up on your shores.
Whatever they might say, truth is relieved. As are we all.
Yes, thankful also.
You're welcome. But right now, I've got a stranger to deal with. So you and Ursula were friends?
Yes. Yes, I suppose we were. We bonded over our love of the Oxyon culture and... yes. Friends. But I haven't known her that long. A few months, maybe?
Well, I guess it's our lucky day. You might be just the person we've been looking for.
Look at him! For a man who prides himself on being pure-hearted, he's quite the bleeding heart. Oh,
You say she was interested in the Oxyons? I don't remember her giving them much thought before.
She might have been a long time ago. In the last few years, she's been more concerned with the here and now.
Still, a few weeks back she came to my bookshop. Said she wanted to know more about the Oxyons. Books, scrolls...
What was she...
MK. MK has stirred up a lot of stories about the Oxions. They've done a lot of good work on the ancient ruins around the island. They've spent millions digging and excavating. There's a museum being built, exhibitions, galleries.
Well, that's the good part. But they sectioned everything off. They brought in entry fees and time limits, and made sure they get some return on their investment. Ursula told me she'd been given some Oxion poems a long time ago. Before I was even born, as she liked to say. She was attempting to translate them. Modernize them, even. It felt like a real passion project. She never shared it with you?
No.
Here. I found these. I think they might provide a clue. Or a lead. Or... well, I'm not a detective, but they look relevant. At least.
Ursula's handwriting.
Yes. It's part of her latest work. She gave them to me a few weeks ago, and...
I think I can help you. I know exactly where it is. Wait here, all of you.
You're becoming our lucky charm.
Well, I was just worried about Ursula. It's, good to know I'm not alone.
We'll get to the bottom of this. Now that we have a lead, there's no stopping us.
She told me where it was years ago. No secrets between us. But I couldn't bring myself to open it and read it. It's her personal stuff.
Perfect. I know we might regret this later, but sometimes the unethical thing to do is the right one. It's filled cover to cover. Too much for one person to read. If I just... Nora, was it? Here. 2 sheets. Laszlo, take these 3. I'll take these other 3, and Polly, these are yours.
What have you...
I hope you'll all agree this is no time for unnecessary hesitation. The sooner we read Ursula's work, the sooner we'll find out if she left any clue to her disappearance.
Bound to live in a world where I drown in the memory of you. The rage inside still hasn't burnt away someday.
I know. This feels wrong. But you know as well as I do.
That it's the only way. Why did she even give you those pages?
Because I asked. She was writing again. For the first time in a long time, she said. She wanted an unbiased opinion, and I, offered my services.
But you never read them?
Once I saw they were poems, no. I thought she was working on some new Oxion translations. Verse, though, not my bag. So much for the enlightened academic shtick.
My mother's work can get a little... heavy sometimes.
But this new stuff, from the notebook, it's full of references to Oxion tradition. I'm going to go back to it. Why don't you go and check on the others? They look a little... lost.
Hey, Donald.
Not exactly.
Would you look at that? The old man actually came out ahead. I just wrapped these up. Poems, of course. All about family.
Our family?
I'd say so. There's one about relationships, the push and pull of the family unit. Your mother as a young girl, and the second... that one's about a lost love, one she can only find in dreams. Unless the gods will it, whatever that means.
That doesn't bother you? Her talking about love like that? Like something out of reach?
Look, your mother's never been a one-man woman. She was always crystal clear about that. And I love her for that as well. Both help me to understand that love doesn't bind. But in here, she mentions a presence so strong, it...
The section on...
Oh. So we're diving straight into that, are we?
I didn't mean to pry. I just wondered if it might explain, you know?
I'm pulling your leg. This family's an open book.
So, what do you think this lost love is? A person? A
Knowing your mother, it's both. But like I said, she'd never mentioned being in love with anyone else. And this another realm business, it sounds symbolic to me.
Actually, Ursula only used dactylic hexameter when she was being literal. Like any serious Oxyon poet. Here. Right here. She's referring to a person.
Is that right? Huh. I never noticed that.
That meter was the key to unlocking her treatise on the nature of time. It wasn't time as a concept she was talking about.
I see. So...
We mostly stuck to discussing less weighty topics. Like politics. You're right there.
Oh, hey.
There's secrets in this family, huh?
The better is...
What is?
I always thought my mother was in love with her art. And that's why we were so far apart. Distant, almost. Did
she ever mention you?
Yeah.
No. Never. That doesn't seem to surprise you.
I'm here to find my mother. Because she means something to me. To my family. And no matter who she actually is when we're together, in the same room...
Nice one. Might have enough time to check on Nora. How about it? Come on, Hub Hub. You're here to uncover the truth, not get lost down memory lane.
Hey. Nora?
What?
Oh, hey.
Polly. Wait. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap.
Ursula's poems?
Something like that. They're all about, according to this, she says the poems claim that she can predict the future.
What's going on? Why are you...
I'm not red. Look here, though. Third stanza, second line. Ursula mentions Egregor. That can't be a coincidence. If we're done here, I'm gonna find Jade.
Oh, no. No way. Tell me what's gotten into you.
Polly, please.
Or don't. Entirely up to you.
God, okay, fine. I've been having these nightmares lately since Ursula disappeared. Reading these poems just reminds me of them. And
Time to have a chat with Omar, I guess.
yes, we need to tell him about the Egregor. Well,
Sounds like a plan, despite the circumstances. Also,
oh no. Don't say it. I know we will find her.
I know. Despite our relationship, I want to get her back.
I know. Let me talk to...
So?
There's so much in here. Poetry, of course. But very precise descriptions of rituals and cultural artifacts even I've never heard of. I don't know how she came up with half the knowledge there is in this.
Come on. Time to compare notes. Hopefully something in here will point us in the right direction. Omar, what did you find?
I hope you won't mind that I skipped all the sections on love and family. Tut, there were whole sections on the concept of reunion. And not just a physical one. Spiritually reuniting across dimensions. Ursula seemed obsessed with this ritual. But they wrote extensively on the...
I know Ursula worked as an oracle. She mentioned it once or twice. But what are you talking about?
The ichor was a sacred liquid, called Egregor. Pools of it were said to exist across Athena.
Egregor? That's Jade's story, right? And look, my section mentions it too.
Wait. Prescience?
The Oxion believed there were those who could see the future. Literally see it laid out before them.
You said this egregor stuff was just...
Yes. No. The sacred pools were said to be well hidden. We talked about trying to find them, but... MK... I don't know why I didn't see it before. Between Laszlo's section and my own, I believe there's a very real chance Ursula went to find the prescient ritual site.
We're all a little tired, I think. Big afternoon. Omar.
I told you.
But there's more to it than that, right? Probably. But we don't know anything about you. Not really. And trust goes both ways.
Very much, Harmony. Very much. Palms open, weapons down. This is all about shaking hands. Ha!
You're gonna think I'm utterly insane. That both of us were.
It's okay. We're listening.
That Ursula and I weren't just... talking over dusty books and manuscripts.
Knew it.
We thought. We wanted to recreate the Oxion rituals. We wanted to cross between realms.
What?
These aren't fairy tales. They're very real instructions for highly complex procedures. Rigorous. Almost Ursula seemed to know more than she was saying. Called the other realm Reverie. Like she knew the place. And we'd already performed the basic rituals, and we saw results. No realm crossing, but there were lights. A glow. We were getting close. She convinced me there was another world out there, just beyond the veil. Ursula spoke of a missing component. When you told me she disappeared, I wasn't entirely surprised.
You mean you had us wasting time with these poems for nothing? You lied?
I was just...
These poems... they mention a few different Oxion... ritual sites. But only a few of them seem to relate back to this mystery... love of hers.
We can narrow down those locations even further if we only look at those associated with the prescience.
If Ursula did leave to find one of these sites, it's almost certainly a temple. Most of them are underground.
underground?
Even in their heyday, there were those who thought certain rituals profane.
Well, most of Atena's archaeological sites are pretty well documented. Con, it's because they're all owned by MK.
I've tried for years to get access to even a minor site. Nada. Completely off limits.
So, everything Ursula wrote suggests she went on some sort of personal quest.
And she needed an Oxion temple to get there.
Exactly. So the big question is, did she find a way to get into that temple? Or did something get to her before she could?
Oh my goodness, you are utterly welcome, dearie. I'm only sorry I couldn't rescue you earlier.
What's going on? Why did you bring me here?
Must I have a reason? You do know who I am, yes?
An aspiration who ran at the first sign of trouble, who abandoned their friends, their family, out of nothing but selfishness.
I think you're confusing me with someone else. Someone closer to...
I was told your fate was tied to my mother. Where is she? What do you know of her?
I left you all the clues you could possibly need. Any more and... well, the game wouldn't be a game.
You really are like her, though. You have some things in common.
Bored now. I'll see you later, dearie, when you're interesting again. Tatty bye!
We know this much. Jade's investigation into MK and Ursula's disappearance are related. That's something.
Yes, that's something. Sorry.
So why aren't we asking her for help? Jade, I mean. She said she was willing.
Jade.
Sort of.
Friends with Atena's most well-known activist. Impressed?
Okay, we have a plan. Now that's a real plan. This is too important for online messaging. It's all monitored by MK anyway. Safer this way.
Hey, just... take care.
All right, Grandpa. It's the skate park, not a war zone.
Anyway, good luck, Nora.
I'll be careful.
We are looking for a temple.
Yes, I think we've got...
All the underground temples on Athena are under MK's jurisdiction. Locked down. For preservation purposes.
What a load of horseshit. That damn company will be the death of
The locations themselves are secret. They don't really want anyone near them. But look here. Athena's rich archaeological history is safe in the hands of our very own urban planning department. And there's a contact number.
Well, that's worth a shot. Surely. So, should I get... Omar?
We're swimming into unknown waters here. We need to be... The last thing we want is to draw MK's attention.
I like him. I like his voice and his ideas. A less violent path is the one I would recommend.
So, an idea. You call the urban planning department, but not as Polly.
Hide my identity.
Won't be as simple as making up a name. It'll be a vid call. And those surveillance cameras of theirs are everywhere for a reason. They'll know who you are as soon as they pick up.
But I just got here. To Athena. Sure, I'm probably in the system, but I haven't even used my cred card yet. No way they know my name.
They'll ask for ID. Maybe more. Their systems are watertight.
Unlike their infrastructure, the whole island is like Swiss cheese under the surface. If you pose as a plumber, private contractor, helping with the leaks, people were pretty mad about that flood. If they're gonna give info out to anyone, it'll be someone helping them clean up their mess.
Okay. Worth a try at least.
Don't get too ahead of yourself, dear. Take your time. We'll...
Urban Planning Department, this is Yana Sayavong speaking.
Oh, shit. I mean, hello?
Hi? This is Urban Planning, can I help you? Wait, Polly, is that you? That is you! Polly, it's Yana, from high school. Oh my god.
Think fast, but think carefully.
You already know the path you must take. Stay true to yourself and your instincts. They will serve.
Oh my... This is... What are the chances?
Yeah, seriously.
The last time I saw you was... graduation day? No, wait, the week after.
The party at Sarah Macquarie's place. Yeah, I remember.
So... how... are you?
Good, good.
Good. I...
okay over there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm just... You remember my old place? People coming and going at all hours of the day?
Right, right. So, urban planning. You did call urban planning, right?
Yana, my mother's missing. That's why I'm back. And we have reason to believe she might have gone to one of MK's temple sites.
But what makes you think she's there? Those locations are completely sealed off.
It's complicated. She left a note. Kind of. A series of poems. All the signs point in one direction. She wanted to find a temple. An Oxion temple. Those are all controlled by your department. Need to get to the biggest temple on the island. The main Oxion ritual site. To find my mother. Or any traces she might...
That's... I don't know. Unlikely? The security of those sites is... I'd like to help, really. But I can't imagine any way Ursula could have gotten down there. I could always ask the security teams if there's been any sign of unauthorized access over the last few days.
That is... Thank you so much. I can't tell you how grateful I am. But is there any way you could tell me where it is? Not to break in or anything. We just need to check the area. See if there are any other leads.
Lose my job for talking about this. Actually, I could lose a whole lot more than that. If anyone ever calls this vidlock up, it's over.
Yana, I'm so sorry to ask. I hope you know I wouldn't if there was any other way.
I know you wouldn't. You're always so... I'm sorry, ma'am. Will you excuse me for just 1 second? I need to do something. Quickly. I won't be long.
Oh.
Okay, back. Biggest temple on the island, right under MK headquarters. Top security too.
This is perfect. I mean, not perfect. That's terrible news, but this is exactly... Thank you.
No problem. Just be careful, okay?
You found the information you sought and gained a potential ally. You chose your path wisely. Now let us see what comes of it.
Hey,
Thought we could use all the help we could get.
So, first, the good news. We know where Ursula is.
Where she might be.
Well, yes. Second, the bad news. We need to act. Even if it means heading to MKH, which is... yeah.
But where to start?
Well, we've got a crew at least. That's a start.
you lot aren't exactly hardcore resistance fighters, but I've seen worse.
I already said I'm all in. If that helps.
We're here too, you know.
We will aid you in any way we can. The closer you come to your goal, the more egregor you acquire. The more power we have available to penetrate Chaos's hiding place.
All right then. Let's hear your ideas. There are no wrong answers.
I have connections.
What kind of connections?
People. People who can get us through New Elysia. Straight to the tower. Safely.
That's very convenient.
It's too early to promise anything, and I don't want to involve my people before I know I can trust you. All of you.
Wait. Trust?
I don't know you. Not really. I know your mother, Polly, and I know her intentions are good. There are a lot of new faces here, and trust is earned, not given. No offense.
None taken, I think. Hard to commit to a plan we know nothing about, though.
I've always looked at these things like... we agree, I can get us through...
He's right. What's inside those ruins is a mystery. We have a plan.
You're welcome.
And we need a...
Got that covered.
So, if we do this, we're going to have to trust you, even though you don't trust us.
Look, I like you. All of you. As much as I can after... what? But Ursula's a vital part of my research. And she's my friend. I'm here for her. You can trust me on that.
Tell me. I know you have something...
No, well, I remembered something. No, it's nothing.
Tell her! It's a proper plan. And I know all about proper
Okay, well, back when it first opened, I took a tour of MK Tower.
Done it myself. Scouting. Bloody awful experience.
It was, but the guide made a point of telling us all about the area, how the tower was built. the,
Foundations?
even pointed out which door led down there.
The plan is to book a tour and sneak away. Take a trip downstairs.
No.
What?
No. That's absurd. You'll be caught, arrested.
I have to admit, it's...
When did anyone manage to change things? Really change things, without taking... All this is the tip of something. A conspiracy, the end of society.
And Ursula's our way in. We need to save her for her sake, but in the end, she's...
A drop in an ocean of oppression and violence. It's about more than just us today. More than just...
Okay. If everything you've told us is true, and if your relationship with my mother is what you say it is, then sure. I mean...
That's a run-up to a but.
But... I appreciate the honesty. But you straight up saying we're the weak link in a chain of trust here?
All right then. Hit me. What do you want to know?
Let's start with what you were researching. With Ursula. What's so secret about it?
The direct hit. The one question I can't answer. I've told you as much as I can. As for the rest, well...
And if the rest was valuable information, that'd save us all...
Consent's consent. What can I say? Loyalty's important to me. Sorry.
Okay. Hope you know what...
I do.
Gizmos.
Huh?
Gizmos. Love me some giz. Could bring a jammer. Standard kit for a citizen revolutionary. Might give us an edge.
How does it work?
Neutralizes drones. Other MK shit. Feedback loops their comm relay. Sends them into temporary shutdown. Could slow them down and give us more time to find Ursula.
We could use some of those at the Naiads.
Yeah.
The jammer's small. Discreet. Can't hurt to bring it along.
If we go that route, it could come in handy.
Let's go. I'll make up my mind on the way.
Up there.
Keep a low profile. Everything's...
A complex situation.
True. Guess that's how you got your name, huh?
Do not be blinded by pride.
I'm trying.
You must all come together. Seek.
We have a plan.
You have a...
Not
There's no time for doubt, only for action. Decide.
this. You're not helping.
Then you are not listening.
How can I when you're each trying to...
Polly? Hey.
Stress gets the best of us, mate.
Like a sleepwalker.
Fine.
This is it. Up to you now, Polly.
We need to find Ursula, but not at the expense of our own safety.
Polly?
It's not a matter of better or worse. It's a matter of self-preservation.
I'll contact my guy.
This is absurd. Come on, you know it.
Nora, sweetie,
But
time to go. We're only making this more difficult for Polly.
I'll be fine, and I'll be back soon. With Ursula. So...
I need you to stay behind me. Do not talk to me. Don't even look at me. I'll contact my guy. From now on, if anything happens to me, keep walking.
Wait, what could happen to you?
Keep walking. I'll go. You follow. 10 seconds behind. Hey, it's me. Three minutes. This is your chance. Grab it now and... Listen, I'll be back for you. Next block is MK Tower. You'll see a door with MK. Wait next to it. Wait for me. And...
Having doubts.
No.
Ooh, I can feel truth wincing from here.
God. Did I?
Maybe. Or maybe not. I'm not a big believer in pre-order.
I...
Oh, but I'm in my element. This is all the moving part. All it needs is a little unit. And now, granted, a spanner with an irrational fear of forcibly...
What are you talking about?
Like it or not, my dear, you're my agent now. The unknown variable feels good.
did you...
For contact. You didn't think I'd come back?
I had my dad...
Good. One of my old suppliers. MK swallowed up his book repo and he got drafted as a technician. Now...
Tell me then. What's the plan?
Yes, take the initiative. Remind him.
You're not going to like it.
Tell me.
We just... walk in. Pretend to be workers. Part of the excavation team.
You're not serious.
Have I ever joked with you before? Let's go. Hot one today. They're tunneling away, looking for art in any way.
The temple. It's down here?
Definitely. I had my doubts, but you're
They're not my
Huh. What? I mean, good... Forget it.
You're not coming?
We need to split up. Cover more ground and...
And...
It's... something my contact said. I want to make sure he's safe. Distance from all this.
What the...
Harmony, are you quite well? This one. They are important to you?
They...
Forgotten feelings.
Hey. Hey. I don't know why you're here, but I wish we were somewhere else. My life was on a very different path before my mother disappeared, and since then, there's a lot to talk about, but for either of us.
I've been expecting you. I mean, obviously.
Look, there's a lot to say. I know that.
Polly, you dropped this. You'd better run. I don't know how long this place will stay empty.
Thank you.
Drinks are on you next time. Go.
Can you feel it? Links forged through common ground across... There's nothing quite like...
You are honest and frank once again. Such links are formed through faith, no matter our differences.
Good.
You should see the dreams that one's having.
You're doing?
Maybe, maybe not. Inscrutability is the key to my charm, you know.
Laszlo?
She isn't waking up, Polly.
What did you...
I'm sorry, but I thought I could solve this without...
Did you find her like this?
I did. I infiltrated the building on my own. Wait. Hey.
I'm fine. I just need a second.
Oh, look at them. How touching. Young love. Isn't it sweet?
Not if MK catches us.
Oh, I don't know. Your man here's a fighter. Lovely. Wouldn't that be a...
I know you're behind this. And sooner or later, I'll find out. Laszlo, we need to go.
Carry her? Yes, of course.
You being lectured by my own daughter. Truly, how delightful.
Don't start with the sarcasm. After everything we just did, you have no right...
A fair point. Although I must say, I didn't ask for your...
What were you doing? Where were you? Why didn't you leave a note or a letter?
I don't have the answer.
How can that possibly be?
I need time. It has been a frightfully stressful day, and I want to... Please, darling.
So, you found your mother at last. I'm sure you are simply thrilled to have...
Of course I am. I'm glad for Laszlo. And Nora.
The time, and I'm sure the others have lingering questions. With the egregor you found, you're ready to enter Cave. Be brave.
I'm ready.
Brava, dearie, brava! Fancy seeing you here.
You? And...
What can I say? I'm a car.
How?
Why? Because we fell in love. As a matter of fact, she seduced me. I wanted to remain aloof, unattainable. But your mother... she has her... What, did you think I bewitched her? Cast an evil... Oh, no, dearie. Sorry to...
So why then? What?
To end the Age of Glory. The others wouldn't exactly have approved of my methods, and without truth, they were blind to my little scheme. Ursula chose me as the new reigning aspiration, but we were robbed of the chance to follow through. I'm afraid the glorious Age of Chaos is on the back burner at the moment. The priority now is simply to end glory. A mortal construct has its hooks in glory. Rhymes with phono... I'm sorry, was that too easy? Would you rather answer my
Absolutely not.
What do you call an aspiration without a Gregor?
No riddles, please.
The answer is desperate. Oh, would you look at the time? I really must be going. Toodles!
I feel...
So do I. But...
To be honest, Polly, it just reminds me of your mum going away when you were a kid. When you were young, I didn't bother to look... Let's just try to eat.
We can't avoid her forever.
You go. I'm not sure how I'd react to her right now.
That's fair.
I don't want to say anything I'll regret. I have all these questions, but I don't know if I really want the answers.
Yeah. I'm going to try and talk to her.
Good luck.
What is it, Polyhymnia? I'm sure you have so many questions. So many old I will tell the truth. My truth. Although, there are certain things I'd like to keep.
For example, chaos?
Ah, so they told you. Not exactly surprising, but inconvenient. My love for chaos is indeed a forbidden topic. It's too fresh, too strong to put into words. You may be Reveries' new oracle, but you're still my daughter. I suppose they told you about Gloria's little dalliance with Monoconzern, too.
How did you...
No? Oh. That started before I was cast out. Back then it was a minor issue, but now it is everything. Nora and I have a lot in common. Much more than I thought. She'll surprise you too. I'm sorry to have scared all of you. Call it abandonment if you must, but I did not intend to come back. Do you really think I went to MKHQ on a whim? I left to stop them. I wanted to use their technology to return to Reverie for good, and to break the connection they fostered with Glory.
Did you find any leads?
I did not have enough time. I need not remind you of the... But I'm quite certain of MK's involvement. Their courtship of Reverie, the partnership with Glory, has already given too much power. Yes. They managed to reach out to Glory, thanks to her. So part of Atina's population, it was a gift from this ability. MK found out. They modified Egregor to make it even more potent. These subjects, this has been going on. How do you stop a company that receives help from a god? You can't. Do not underestimate the amount of data MK has on the residents of Athena. It would follow that they use this data to select targets and appeal to them accordingly.
I hope they'll leave her alone.
I knew that MK had begun to communicate with Glory, but it would be some... Athena's prescience, they can own and... for...
This new egregor, what does modify...
In all honesty, I still don't know. It appears to...
Or...
When I met Jade, she mentioned medical tests, MK and egregor, but I have been trying to return to Reverie for the past 20 years. I knew that it was in danger, that it needed me, and now that I could I cooperated with MK, hoping to find a way to return to Reverie and to free Glory from their grasp. I know how it sounds. I can hear myself, and I'm not proud. After several... So I decided to escape to Reverie. From there, I was...
After hearing Nora gush about her so much...
You don't understand. She's taken on an enormous task. Every time we met, she looked... Some of her friends, they came back bad. Jade has more than one reason.
Nora's very fond of her.
I'm not surprised. It's good that the two of them have been able to connect. Apologize. I'm sorry. Yes, I was being selfish, and the plan was absurd. And if it had, this whole island would be rid of MK. You would all have been better off. For me, it was a want. Now, we have other matters to discuss. You're probably the only one who can understand exactly what happened. Who I can tell the whole truth.
Does your disappearance have anything to do with...
Of course. I had a great deal of unfinished business there. And I loved being the Oracle. I loved it as much as I loved being a poet. I'm glad someone can understand now. I found the pendant while I was researching the Oxion. I think someone, the previous Oracle, intended for me to find it. Reverie had only been without an Oracle for a short...
When was this?
Oh, years ago, before you were born. Glory was the heart then. I knew I had to replace her, but I harbored no misgivings about her at the time.
So what happened?
My opinion changed because of how she dealt with Monoconcern. And Reverie itself changed my... I wanted Chaos to be the new heart. No Oracle had ever chosen them, not one. They were all too cautious.
Unlike...
Indeed. Chaos has the power to change the very fabric of our world. Rat... Regrets were for other people. Things never end well for humans playing God, and they did not end well for me. Chaos deserved better. They deserved a chance to become the heart, and I let my emotions cloud my judgment. We did everything we could to be together. Chaos isn't the wild child they appear to be. It's all just a facade.
How did you end up together?
That's none of your business. Let's just say we both managed to come out of our shells. I'm aware we didn't deal with things in the best way, but we have no regrets. We did everything we... And it wasn't merely about love, it was about them guiding humanity. I still think they're the most capable replacement for Glory. For a while, I intended to return to Reverie to make amends, to ask them to forgive me. When I was cast out, I felt like I had lost everything. But right now, Reverie needs to be... MK has tightened its hold on Reverie. I'm worried about... And yes, I did want to be reunited. That, I acknowledge, may sound silly to you. But it isn't to me. I'm not asking you to understand or even to respect it. You have questions, of course. I will explain it. Shortly before I was made to leave Reverie, MK managed to locate an access point to Reverie. At the time, I had no clue how they had done it. Glory didn't see an issue. Quite the contrary, in fact. She had brought so much progress to humanity, she thought the two worlds merging was the natural next step. So, she began to help them. Glory acted as the most potent influencing tool you can imagine. She made people want more, always more. She predicted the future and swayed their dreams. I already hated MK. They were turning Athena into... It was all about expensive products, new technologies, influence, and appearances. They raised the cost of everything, while their employees struggled to survive on minimum wage. And now, they own half of Athena. They have direct control of entertainment and advertisements, so we are under their thumb. People give them money, labor, opportunity. All MK offers in return is an illusion. Monoconcern sells them a dream at an impossible price. That they can one day reach the life they aspire to, a life filled with leisure and success. A life where they will be wanted. A life with meaning and purpose. But in reality, this success is only to be condemned to work. And now, MK, aspirations send dreams to people. They inspire goals. People won't stop yearning for more while glory reigns.
The other aspirations are worried about glory. They can't...
They're right to worry. No matter what you'll... I want glory.
Be careful with her, Harmony. Your mother is a human, playing God. She and Chaos threatened the very balance of Reverie. And now look at us. Uneven. I forgive Chaos for imprisoning me. It is their nature, but to see how little our former Oracle has changed.
Truth is certainly hoping you don't turn out to be a copy of your mother.
You may think your mother is selfish, but her intentions are noble. She wants the best for... I don't think I've ever met an oracle so keen on helping Reverend. Your mother wanted us all to work together for the greater... But her long-term vision required short...
Bond was always very dear to my heart. I am glad to hear even an echo of his voice again.
Your mother thought she was stronger than all of... She could have looked for a new oracle to help us. Instead, she refused to accept, and she sought her own solution. Very presumptuous.
Easy to say for someone who banished me from Reverie on the basis of some obscure... There was nothing actually preventing me from being with Chaos. The aspirations just didn't think a human was good enough.
I understand. I'd have been gutted to be cut out of Reverie. I mean, it's much more fun here, and Ursula loved us, but she didn't think about us. We starved without an oracle to bring us Egregor. And no Egregor means we're half the aspirations we used. It sucks, though.
Do you think I have no self-awareness? I know I was selfish, but I felt like I had lost. I didn't think I'd refuse to let go of my ties to Reverie, but I did.
You broke our trust. That hurt. But it hurt worse to see Laszlo and Nora in pain. Did you think we'd just move on? Never wonder where you'd gone? Never hoped you'd return? Did you think we'd forget you? Even when we came to get you, you were too proud to accept our help. Is it that inconvenient for us to love you? Is it...
Fair enough, my dear. I'd be mad if I were you. I thought you were all used to me pulling these kind of stunts. At least my time at MK HQ gave me an idea. I'm not ready to share it yet. We'll discuss it tomorrow. After what you did, I'm certain MK knows we're onto them. Get ready, Polyhymnia. You probably won't need to keep your secrets much. We're going to need all the help we can muster. You've changed. You've become an adult. You saw on the Orgrill that the conversation could go this way, and you chose to challenge me. I'm quite impressed. You've set foot on a cosmic path, but you've only just... And now you know you have an enemy to face to preserve Reverie. How you accomplish this is... I have my own ideas about how to proceed. I'd like us to work together. But again...
Listen, I don't have long. What happened at the ruins? It's causing a stir.
MK's going to strike back.
No, Polly, you don't understand. They're out for blood.
Do they know about our...
I don't think so. I managed to delete our last conversation, and they don't have any reason to suspect me. MK wasn't always like this. They're a huge corp, but they had systems in place to protect civilians.
What's changed then? Because, look around. Look at what's happening. People have good reason to hate them.
A few years ago, they started pouring a ton of money and energy into the Oxian ruins, like they were steering the ship in a new direction. And MK's a big ship. You can't turn it around in one night. They call it Project Loom. Okay, not the reaction I was expecting. Did you...
I might have had an inkling. Don't ask. Seriously.
Well, whatever you did down there in the temple, it's messed with their plan. I needed to warn you now because I can't be seen here. I can't see you. I need to lie low for a while, but I'll try to do as much as I can to help you all from where I am.
Thank you, Yana. My mother was right. Glory and MK are working together. I don't have all the details, but it can't be a coincidence. Whatever's happening to my island is because of Glory.
Has anyone got a camel handy? I just found this lovely...
She must be found and listened to before we do anything that cannot be undone. We have no idea what is happening in her sanctuary.
She may be a prisoner. Or she could be manipulating people from...
Sounds like someone needs to break into that little...
Don't be stupid. That's impossible.
Chaos? What are you thinking? Why can't we get into Glory's sanctuary?
We aspirations have one golden rule. One. Each sanctuary is protected, private, a special place that no other can enter uninvited. You may have noticed, but we're all unique. Some more than others. But each aspiration's sanctuary is their fortress.
So, how do we get into Glory's?
We can't. But you can. As the Oracle, you have access to all our homes, whether we like it or not. But there's a catch.
A catch?
Whatever those awful boars over at MK have done, it's sealed off Glory's sanctuary in a way that we've never seen. Sealed it off even from the Oracle.
So what?
Oh, no, not at all. By injecting a huge amount of raw energy into the... let's call it the barrier that's surrounding...
The energy required. That amount of egregor. It could wound her severely.
This is madness. We exist because we work together. You know what happens when the balance is
Indeed. Hard to forget who you became for a while.
Enough! We need to find a way to help Glory without destroying her sanctuary. Or her...
I believe Chaos is right. We exist together. We are concepts, ideas. Humanity's collective balance is not a purpose. It is a state.
See? See? Even the tree hugger thinks I'm right.
Tree hugger?
Please, please.
It's barely...
Don't do anything while I'm...
Is everything all right?
Yana came by. They say MK's out...
And strong words, they... I think perhaps no more secrets. No more... Are you comfortable sharing everything? Here. No. We have something we need to discuss.
I know that's a lot to take in. But there's an emergency. We don't have all the facts, but we think MK's been using her powers to look into the future. All possible futures. They had all the power in the world. and we need to move on them.
With enough energy, enough egregor, we can blast our way into Glory's sanctuary, for want of a better term. I will admit the prescients may be affected by this release of energy.
Needless to say, it will be a very delicate operation, and it will...
Whatever's going on in your head, whatever happened in the ruins, I don't believe a word of this. Let's imagine the last hour wasn't everyone losing their collective mind. Let's say you're right, and everything you've told us is true. What exactly are we going to do?
From what I've gathered, the prescients collect and attract. We want to change where the energy is directed. It might be difficult, since they've been trained to do it a certain way, again and again.
What do you mean, difficult?
Potentially.
So, you can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs, huh? Sacrifice the few for the many, blah blah.
No, we're going to act. All of us, together.
We need everybody's help.
My investigation is ready to go live. If we push it out today, we could change the way this island sees MK.
That would undoubtedly make a difference. But will it be enough? It's still playing by their rules. I've done that many times. It's time for something different. Something riskier. I'm sorry. My intention wasn't to make you uncomfortable.
I need a minute.
How are you feeling?
I've been grappling with this knowledge my entire life, you know, and today. But I regret the way I spoke to Jade. I don't want to influence you. I don't want to influence anybody.
I'll have a chat with them. Don't wander off, okay? It's a lot.
I don't know, Polly. Reverie, aspirations, a guy called Bond. Not as much as your mother's unhinged plan, but...
Cold. Frozen, even. She's drained from all this, and now she has seen the crossroads ahead. I admire her loyalty to her own beliefs.
What you've done with your investigation is
But...
No but. For real.
Your mother's going to hurt people. People from the community. Friends. She's using MK's own tactics against them. That goes against everything I believe in. MK's been hurting people for their own gain. They've bribed every official on this island to keep it quiet. It has to end. And it won't if we have to become them to stop them. If you back your mother's plan, I'm out. I just can't.
I understand. I do. Truly. This whole ordeal has been... like...
You always have to pick a side, Polly, and I've picked mine.
Hey.
Talk.
Her mind's blown. Well and truly blown. Can't exactly blame her, can you? If I found out there was another world beyond Brittle and Reverie, well, my mind would probably be blown too.
Yeah. That was a proper coming-of-age scene back... I'm so tired, Nora. Not as much as Jade, maybe. But I am tired. I just want to crawl under a...
But you can't.
No.
And it's all...
Every single word. Reverie.
And Ursula knew? All this time?
Looks like it.
So you lied to me? Both of you?
No. We couldn't just blurt it all out to anyone. It wasn't the right time.
And when would the right time have been? After Ursula killed herself? What if something happened to you at MK?
Nora, you're right. Of course you're...
I know we've been apart for a while, but I'm still me.
I'm sorry.
I know.
It's a lot.
Using the prescience is a mistake. I'm with Jade on that. Because she's standing up for what's right, but all I can feel something inside me. You know that MK job I told you about? That was connected to the...
Prescience?
I don't know. I'm scared.
It's okay. Did you get all of that?
Every single... It's all true, Polly. Everything the Oxyons believed in.
I've noticed.
It's like waking up and being told all of your her words, your stories, they're connected to so much. But all of that is for later. Right now, well...
I don't feel much like an oracle. All I see are bits and...
That's more than the rest of us. And it's going to... But more importantly...
Relieved. Keeping it all from...
But you had to. Of course you had to. And I'm happy you thought to include...
No, Ma. I know you're new around... So... Which way you're leaning...
Yes. Monoconza, MK is a poison. Or the consequence of a poison. Exponential growth is a myth. Eventually someone will feel the strain. They have to be stopped. They must be stopped. First it was Athena. I have every respect for Jade and her work. She's brilliant, in a way. But we can't play by their rules. We've tried, and it does not work. To change the system, we need to destroy it. Ursula's plan is the most direct...
But... my mother's idea is risky. People could get...
We're talking about a revolution, Polly. And all revolutions...
He speaks his mind, and the truth.
You agree with him?
We stand on the cusp of a new era. Cohesion, connection. Sometimes the simplest methods are the best ones.
Hey.
Quite the family meeting.
Not your average how's it all sitting with you?
Strangely. I'm not surprised, I don't think. Your mother and I have always been very truthful with each other. She has her life, and this... still stings, though.
For the record, I'm sorry I couldn't say anything. You have no idea how...
Oh no, it's not your fault. I was watching her face while you were laying everything out. There was a joy there. A smell.
Oh, Laz...
Now comes the hard part, of course. I can't help but think Jade has the right of it. Her investigation is the push this community needs. It'll open people's eyes, get things...
But...
I've known your mother longer than I've known almost any. Every time I've seen her like this, with this much determination, every single time. I can't say I understand everything that's going on. If Ursula says I love... Look at me. I should be the one asking after you. All of this seems like a lot.
It is, but it's all a bit... The whole... I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing. Trusting those around me and make the best...
I know you'll do us proud. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to have a chat with you. Make the best...
Split.
True.
Not an envious position, but he bears it well. You are lucky. His kind are all too...
It looks like we agree, Harmony.
Two plans.
Nothing good can come of this mess, Harmony.
I've been chosen to make decisions. One way or another, in my world...
If you take a side, this gathering of friends and family...
We can't afford to stand still. Glory is trapped, or at the very least...
So?
I'll pick a side. I've made up my mind. And I think Jade's plan is the strongest. The strongest and also the safest. We can't count on Reverie to save our island. We should be the ones making a difference.
It feels good to be listened to. And understood.
Wow. You devoured your kuru like it was...
I was starving. You okay, Jade?
Too stressed to eat. Haven't had an appetite for a while.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. People react, but I feel like there's a way out now. I need your help.
Go on.
Your friend, Yana. If we get them on board, it could really help. I mean, my investigation's ready to go out, but Yana's support would spread it further, make it more...
I get it. It means we need to fill them in on everything.
It's up to you.
We don't want to force you to do it.
Yana deserves to know. I can talk to them. It's a risk, but they did warn me about MK, after all. Yana's on their way.
Might be... or...
Maybe. Step back a bit, maybe? Give me some time to talk to them.
If you say so.
Hey, Polly?
Yeah?
Do you think Ursula's ever gonna...
If we make it work, yes.
Look. but perhaps not as strong as you, Harmony.
Can't keep away, eh?
Huh?
You've brought company. Jade Galea. Enemy number 1 back at HQ.
Wanted posters plastering the walls?
Worse, actually. How can I help?
Things are getting more complicated.
They are.
And I need to tell you the whole...
That's quite a...
It's a lot to take in.
Yes and no. Remember Project Loom? No wonder you already knew.
Thanks to Jade's work, we think we can spark change from within MK. We wanted to warn you, and ask if you had anything we could use without hurting you.
We're past that stage, Polly. When I started job hunting, it was MK or nothing. When they hired me, I told myself that I could change the system from within. Like a mole acting. Turns out that kind of youthful optimism is built in. The system doesn't just resist it, it expects it. That's how they attract the talent. Before you know it, you're trying to rationalize cutting off water to an entire neighbor. The plan's a solid one. But it's only a first. MK owns everything. Take them away and what's left? Chaos.
Hey.
Hey. This isn't against some anarchist code? Breaking bread with an MK automaton?
I know the difference between a person and their job.
Nice to meet you, Jade. I'm not the only one with doubts about what MK's doing right now. I can check a few things and try to figure out the connection between MK and...
Glory.
Between MK and Glory, but I need time.
We don't have time. The longer we wait, the stronger MK will hit back.
If you want my help, I need time.
Me too.
They're right, Jade. Jade, I think we should accept.
Polly!
It would mean having someone inside MK, collecting information.
And what if they catch on? We'll lose everything, in an instant. Polly...
I know what this means to you. Otherwise, I wouldn't have picked your plan in the first place.
Sorry to butt in, but what's your plan exactly?
We need to topple MK. We need to make sure they can't get back up. We need to...
It's not a wall or a tower, though. Its roots are spread across the whole island in...
We need something radical, or this will all be for...
Cut off its head and 5 more will grow. Someone will take the fall, another daddy's boy will be We just need to be thorough.
We hear you. But
You aren't the first to try to take MK down, you know? I've seen a whole bunch...
This time, it's different. We're different. We have Reverie.
I know, it's just...
It's my first trip back here in 5 years, and I barely recognize the people. Everything's so...
And you're right. We have to...
A glorious feeling, is it not?
It is.
Breathe it in.
Jade, I believe in Yana. I know they can make a difference.
If you trust them, so do I.
Good.
So, what?
The less you know, the better. From now on, let's keep things on a need-to-know basis. You better get out of here. I'll stay behind to keep an eye on these drones.
You two go ahead. I'll meet you at the skate park.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. You're taking risks for us. You don't have to.
I'm an adult, Polly.
If you get into any kind of trouble...
Is there room at the Naiads?
For you. Always.
You should get back to your friends. I'll be on my way soon.
Hey.
Your presence at once, Harmony.
What's the matter?
Chaos. Chaos is the matter.
Look, I'm not out for blood, you know.
Whatever's going on in Brittle, you're about to ruin it for us.
In Brittle? Are we working together or not?
You're missing the point.
And you're acting like an irresponsible...
Everyone, calm down.
Oh, dear, this has all gotten very... Look, I get it. Being decisive is hard, right? Easy there, big boy. You'll see what I'm up to soon enough. You all will. Bye-bye for now. Oh, bugger. The hard way it is. Sorry for the mess. I wasn't expecting visitors.
Visitors? You brought me?
Oh, yes, well...
What do you want? I don't have time for...
We never talk anymore. Don't you miss when we used to...
Wait...
Honestly, sometimes I think I'm the only one who believes in this relationship.
You're stalling. Keeping me here so I... Ursula's plan. You're going ahead with Ursula's plan?
Oh, you are your mother's daughter, huh? Yeah, through the years, she's tried to contact me. Messages, provoking signs. All she needed to do was send me her daughter.
I won't let you. The Prescients, all those people...
Or everyone could be fine, and the bond between this world and yours is severed.
No. The other aspirations will never agree. They'll never give you their egregor.
How right you are. But who said they need to give it to me?
Oh, Sprout, pull up a beanbag, I guess.
Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing. No, that's a lie. Jeepers creepers, kid. It's your mum. She didn't listen. She and Chaos have started that stupid plan of theirs.
I thought I had more time.
You
had a run-in with Chaos when I arrived.
Then you know about Nora, I guess.
What about Nora?
She's a prescient, Harmony. Her abilities would have blossomed, but now... she's...
No.
Whatever Chaos and your mum are doing, it's working.
Quick, please. You're a egregor. It's the only way I can enter Glory's domain and stop my mother's plan.
Yeah. Yeah!
What?
I can help...
You need your...
Yeah.
Help her!
I knew you'd say that. All right, let... Well...
What did...
Atina's covered in protests. Loud, noisy things. I slow things down a mite. Gave Jade some breathing room to realize Nora was hiding all that pain. There... yeah. It's not much.
Thank you.
Oh, go on. You know... Hold up! One last thing. Chaos.
Oh, yes. Very much ahead of...
No, I mean, be careful with them. You're short on time. They won't do you harm. They don't want to hurt you. But chaos is chaos. Expect them...
Noted.
Good luck, and bring me back something.
I'm not so bad, you know. Once you punch through the hardened exterior.
Leave me alone.
I'm not trying to torment you. But you must realize Ursula gets results. Consider going with the flow.
Fuck off.
The truth hurts, as I'm sure you're about. Tatty, bye.
I have been expecting you. Your mother
Yeah.
and you are...
Of course I do. It's...
The situation in Brittle. Your friend Jade cares for the ailing Nora. They talked together of prescience, and she kept her nature from even you.
Yes.
The foolishness of course, I am somewhat biased. The question now is Jade's role in all this. She must decide between her duty and her heart. The protests need a leader, a figurehead, someone to lay bare the... But Nora requires care and companionship. I know what you seek, Egregor. But you must make a choice.
Another one?
Indeed. I could use my supply to spread Jade's revelations about the company's crimes even further. To accelerate the... But such an act would require Jade...
And...
Would be alone. What? Make your choice. Allow me to use my powers, and the source of all Athena... What is your decision?
I'll take the Egregor.
Very well.
What's happening in Brittle? Please.
Your newly formed family is split. Jade and Nora return to the Naiads. Laszlo has vowed to fight the oppressor in their place.
And...
Laszlo spoke with her. She knows of the pain her plan will cause. But she persists.
What is she thinking? How can she do this?
The protests falter. They do not fail, but their progress is halted.
Thank you. I have to go.
Give my regards to Power.
You know it's safer with me. Don't you trust me, Harmony? Wait, don't answer that. Bye!
She was always... She has reached out to the Prescience. Her plan and chaos. I expected better from... I'm sorry, Harmony. Here, take my Egregor. Breach Glory's domain.
No! Wait!
Whatever for?
It's not safe. It's...
What has that child got?
Each time I'm given Egregor, they... appear and steal it.
Impossible. We cannot manifest in each other's realm.
Unless granted entry. I know. But they've done it.
Chaos is a trickster, but I expected better from you. If you cannot even outwit a single aspiration, what sort of
This is also... I don't... Please. What's happening down there?
The violence of the protests is monoconcern has passed beyond prevent. Tear gas, flashbang, shops burn.
My family.
Laszlo rushes to help his friends at the front. Jade remains with Nia. The egregor, take it. Do not lose it.
I...
Harmony.
What's going on?
Please. Laszlo,
No.
be still.
What?
The detail...
I need to go. He'll need...
You can do nothing for him.
Jade has taken up the fight. There's no time left.
Many lives now on what you...
How?
Follow Chaos's desire. Infinite pot I have seen. Take the monocot, and it is the only. I have seen the best.
Thank you, Bond.
I'm here for you. With the only grab it while you.
I will. I'll take the egregor. But
I see.
So Bliss gave that to me.
But I want it. And now, no. I think I'll keep it. Bye! Really? What did you want? A formal invitation? So, how have you been? Pull up a tire. Tell me...
You were there. I could feel you watching.
Was it that obvious?
You may as well tell me how you did it. How did you bypass the rules to enter the other...
Oh, that? Well, first, second, I've got your dear sweet mum to thank. When she was the Oracle, and she and I were...
Yes.
Turns out our little reunion left quite an impression on me. I mean, some of her Oracle powers bled over onto me. And that's why I can move freely between the domains. It still takes it out of you. And Glory's pyramid is a no-no, what with all that messiness from your world leaking through. I know our plan wasn't your...
No, it wasn't.
But you'll see. I swear it's the best possible outcome. Soon, the link, you know, between the realm and that boring collection of old men... There's no need to thank me. Someone had fun.
There! That's the source of MK's
Are you sure? Looks like a broken fondue thing.
I'm sure. That's a Gregor. They're modified to Gregor. You need to stop it.
Fine. You're...
I get it! Enough! Quiet! Let her speak!
Thank you. Seems like my siblings have a lot to complain about.
Everybody was worried.
I will leave the heart. It's the only way to show.
Good. That will appease them. Yes.
Laszlo?
Those bastards!
You two, stay.
What?
I'm worried. I need air. And I need... We can't rely on Jade to feed us for the rest of our lives.
Polly.
I think it's a great idea.
Mother?
The prodigal daughter returns. Or
is there an equivalent in the...
Oh, no. The Oxyons were not known to be as... Perhaps that's what caused them to disappear. They didn't believe in forgiveness or love.
Let's go
home. If we had followed my plan, maybe home would still exist. But now, what for?
Come on.
The worst thing is, Laszlo didn't agree with me. My plan was too violent. Right up to the very end, he was always the same. Protect. And look what happened.
I saw his face in town. Somebody in Alma painted a mural of...
So what?
We need you. At home.
You don't need me.
We need you.
You don't.
The aspirations. Maybe it's what happened in Glory's pyramid, or maybe it's the anger I felt when I heard about Laszlo.
Anger?
They could have warned me. They schemed and plotted, playing with our life. His life.
No. No. The aspirations need us more than we... You are their oracle. You are their... When I was their oracle, I could always find answers to my... You cannot sever your link.
I won't go back.
I'll go back home, if you agree to reconnect.
Will you?
Of course.
Hey.
Hey, I'd like to...
You already sent me a message.
Yeah, but I kept thinking about it. Just sending a message didn't seem...
Thank you.
I came for another reason. I found a box of old pictures. I'd like you to have them. So?
I love it.
Grew up?
Exactly.
Do you?
Oh, we used to sing it all the time.
Even during our final exam?
And you got in trouble for it.
Because of you?
Glory? Glory? What's... Chaos! You're
Disappeared when Glory stepped down.
That dream.
Yes, we did rather feel that. And it wasn't just a dream, it was a warning of what will come to pass if a heart isn't chosen. The clock is ticking.
Wait. What frivolous ideas will you try to plant in her mind?
Oh, is that what we're going to do today?
Now is not the time for petty squabble. Now is the time for action.
I believe the action could stand to wait for our oracle to catch her breath.
You have an awful lot of processing to do, poor thing. Take some time to... No mingling, no socializing, no worrying about reverie or what's to come.
Preserve yourself. Protect. I am much more than you know. I am a being of inner balance. I send dreams that make you preserve your deepest self. And I'm in a similar situation since I've been freed. We must bolster ourselves before it's too late.
You need to get it all out. Vent, cry, focus.
But...
Whatever will be.
We are not suggesting you abandon, but do not abandon yourself.
Thank you both. Hey.
Weather's nice today.
Is it?
Yeah.
Great.
So, you wouldn't want to go to the escape... I'm glad people are thinking of him and love him, but he was my granddad. I've heard what they're saying on the Trivid and online. Some people are trying to make him into a symbol of MK's oppression, but like, that's my granddad. I'd never wish this pain, but what good is it to call for a revolution and then refuse to get involved? I just...
Hey, you two.
You know.
Same.
Yep.
Hi. Would you hate me if I said I needed a change of scene and might sleep over at...
I love you, and I think you should go.
Okay, how about this? That's kind of the reason I wanted you to come, so I could ask you that. Just... We can go...
I'll be going to the bar soon to do some cleaning and tie up loose ends. I need help, if you're able.
I'm so sorry about Laszlo.
Thank you.
Well, I've been laid off, and I might be charged with helping rioters loot government property or some other corporate bullshit to cover up police brutality. But it could be worse. Let's do something to take our mind off things. I'm up for whatever you want to do. I don't like tea, but I hate coffee. I wish I could still drink hot cocoa like when I was a kid.
What's stopping you?
Lactose intolerance. But I never learned from my mistakes. I'm still gonna drink one tomorrow. I live my life in the fast. Nice. Oh, just to walk.
Not out. I'm sure Laszlo...
It's been so long.
How do you...
The tram, usually. Otherwise...
Let's get that ice cream into the freezer.
I forgot to bring...
The jig? It's okay. It's a lucky day.
It's in my top... Good set.
You...
What?
What are your other top flavors?
Oh, yeah.
That's a thing.
Spice... Oh, that's a sneaky one.
Feeling... Still
Wherever you...
You're Miss...
First when the sun... You... Come on. Sex is...
Cat?
That would be super... I always let... I promise... How about some... Come on. We won't. I wanted to be...
What happened?
See, it was a dog going back. Don't. It's dealt with.
On the duck.
I'm sure I still can. We could... I know you've been hurting. This can stay here, on this starry beach, or be brought into the world and perhaps become something else. It's up to you.
All that stuff at the gate, man.
It is a little unsettling, but people need, not just for a man.
He's the not much we... And the people...
There's a limit. It's hard. For my part, Nora, I know you don't agree. But what's done is done. And I do a...
I love that people remember him. I feel he didn't want his death to be a public spectacle. We didn't talk about it much, but he knew he was getting older. He knew he'd be gone. I never imagined it would. I don't know about you guys, but I need more.
I don't really know what to do.
I don't think there is any right way.
It's not like anything like this, is...
Thank you, though. Laszlo's become a focal point for everyone. A symbol of good, overcome by... Who the hell are we to take that away from people?
Wars like this are won with such... I must admit it has been all those... But our pain...
I get it. I do. I hate it, but...
In this, it will be painful.
I've never seen the Naiads this crowded.
Me neither.
Laszlo was loved.
Hi.
Hi.
So many people.
He was loved.
Yeah.
Polly, I have something to ask you. But not now. After this, if that's all right.
Sure.
These things... Sorry.
It's fine.
It's just not my first rodeo.
Come on. Let's find somewhere quiet. Get you a drink.
I feel like an imposter here, you know? I liked Laszlo. I hardly, maybe...
He'd want you, if not for him.
I want to do...
There's nothing else you... But, Jade...
Thank you all for coming here today. I can't speak for my family, but Laszlo was my partner. Laszlo was a parent. Laszlo was the cornerstone of a community. And he is gone.
These are, even those of us who have lived for... It makes one wonder what the point...
You...
Yes, the state of reverie. I have not been my usual... And for that...
It's fine, but...
I cannot speak for the other. I will walk with you through these...
Didn't you...
No.
You and... Ursula just told everyone. Alma, the whole community. They've launched a class action lawsuit against...
What?
Yeah. It might help the prescience, but... Listen to that. Everyone's still so angry. Someone needs to talk to them.
The road ahead splits once more.
I didn't know everyone was so...
After all they've been through, it is respect for the recently deceased quelled their tempers. But now...
Good evening. Some of you know me. It hasn't been easy. But this, for too long, we've been fighting fires, but now we can show them who we really are.
I'm so glad we met Jade. She was struggling then. More the weight of, all, and now...
You know it.
And I need... We make a...
Through peace, it needn't. Life has been...
Indeed.
This is...
Keep its...
Unite all of...
It will be done.
It will soon be the time for action, but not yet. Harmon has been in...
This is it, and I can't do it alone. Oh, God. All right.
Polly, news. Jade's bringing people in today. She's asking for you. She needs your powers to keep everyone safe.
I'll be there.
Hey, the Prescients aren't doing. They're weak from what MK and Ursula. Oh, and when you see Jade, make sure nothing happens to her.
I'll do my best.
Every day, more people want to try to switch sides and join us, hoping things will get better if... Those drones aren't supposed to be out until nightfall. Soldiers are everywhere, too. We have people on it.
I have some errands to run.
Maybe, but be careful.